Today we have a very special video, guys. We have Yuval Raphael's story. For those who don't know, she is the superstar singer from the Eurovision 2025 for Israel. She, in my opinion, is the best singer in the whole competition. She is going to win 100%, but she has a very tragic backstory. Okay, this is about the Nova Music Festival massacre survivor. She was a October 7th survivor, okay, of course. And this is presented by the Jerusalem Institute of Justice. And she actually, for those who don't know, was in the Nova Music Festival, and then she, survived by pretending to be dead amongst the bodies as, the terrorists were kind of shooting at people. And this is the full story. A lot of people told me to react to this because she didn't actually start singing till after October 7th, and then within a year, she has one of the best songs ever. Massively powerful music coming from her. Amazing voice as well. One of the best flows and singing voices I've ever heard. Completely takes the Eurovision, by storm. This one is going to be hopefully, intriguing to see and hear her amazing story. She's a hero, survivor. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you all think. And yeah, hopefully she wins Eurovision 2025.
Hello, my name is Yuval Raphael. I'm a 23-year-old. I was at the Nova Music Festival with 4 other of my friends. We were 5 in total. In Hebrew, we say we were in orot, like we were in lights. We were very excited. One of my friends waited for that party for like 6 months. It's a very, very big production. We went to the Kanta, to our resting place, and that's when everything started. And I remember looking immediately at my phone, and I saw 40 updates, 40 notifications of red alerts. I was pretty calm about it because before October 7th, I was positioned in the army. I was the one that allows Palestinians in for work. There's a lot of Palestinian employees that have authorization to go inside Israel and work and then go back. So
yeah, a lot of people don't know that. There's a lot of business transactions between the two countries. Okay.
Still, I was very, very calm. Like I was a pretty calm person. So when I saw all of that, I was like, let's just stay. Like, we're on the Gaza Strip. This is something that happens here. But then after a few minutes, everyone started screaming like, you have to evacuate, this party is done. So we took all of our stuff. We took the tent and everything, and we just ran to the car. And that's when I saw all the missiles. There was a lot of people trying to get out. So there was a line of cars. We took a left and started driving. The idea was to go to Bar's house, which is 15 minutes away from where the party was in Kibbutz Oraner. When we connected to the 232 road, we started seeing cars going around, like going back to where the party is. And we couldn't understand what was going on. So we asked someone to stop the car. He opened the window and we asked him what is going on. And they were saying that there is probably a terrorist on the road shooting cars. Obviously, we were not taking any chances, and Adar, the one driving the car, she remembered we saw 2 bomb shelters on both sides of the roads. She decided she wanted to go inside the bomb shelter. So we turned around, we parked the car. There were tons of people there. Outside the bomb shelter, inside the bomb shelter.
This is super, super scary stuff, guys.
When we went inside, I was constantly with my dad on the phone. And that's when we started hearing gunshots outside. And a lot of the people inside the bomb shelter, they started screaming, it's the military, it's fine. So I'm telling my dad, the military is here, they're handling the situation, it's fine. And then a few minutes later, they started screaming, we have a wounded person outside. And I just deliver everything to my dad back to the phone. Like, that's when the terrorists found us. They went inside the bomb shelter. First of all, they shot everyone that was in the pathway. And then they came inside and they started shooting everyone inside. I dropped my phone. And then what I remember is the pace of the gunshots. It was not like, it was boom, 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 boom. And then the shooting stopped. And because we were on the road, we could hear them going out, slamming the car door, and driving away. And so I looked to my friends, they were alive. And then I looked to my left to the girl that was holding my hand. She was lifeless and she was dead. Like her head was like this on my shoulder. I remembered my leg really hurting, and then I looked to my leg and I had this dead body all over my leg. We were around 50 people. After the first shooting, I called my dad to tell him I'm alive, and I was like, Dad, there is dead people, you have to call the police, you have to tell them to get to us.
Yeah, because it took them a long time to get, the people that were, the army back to fight against the terrorists and stuff. Wow, this is wild stuff, guys. And this is her story, of course, like I said before, the Eurovision.
Like, he's processing the whole thing during the conversation.
איפה את?
תשלח משטרה לפה. אבא, יש מלא מתים, תשלח משטרה לפה.
אני שולח, מתים?
אבא, בבקשה, תשלח משטרה לפה.
אני שולח עכשיו, ממי, תהיי רגועה, תשארי איתי על הקו, אל תנתקי ממני את הקו, טוב? תהיי בשקט.
And then there is like a switch that happens to him. He goes like, play dead. Play dead, just play dead, just hang up the phone with me, just play dead.
יובלי, רגע, ויש שם מחבלים עדיין?
מסתובבים, אבא, תשלחו ניידות.
תהיי מתה, יובלי, תהיי מתה, תנתקי את הטלפון ממני, תהיי מתה.
It's pretty smart actually to do that, because they're not going to be checking everybody, and by the time the smoke clears, hopefully the police would have been there, right?
I hung up the phone. I told everyone that was in the bomb shelter that every single time that we hear them coming, we have to play dead. Even the ones who got gunshots, they came back inside, they shot again. Every time that they went out, I took my phone and I started calling the police constantly. And they were like, send me your location. And it was very bad signal inside the bomb shelters. After constantly calling the police for 4 hours and them constantly coming inside the bomb shelters, shooting more and more people, I had kind of like a breaking point.
Yeah, 4 hours. That's ridiculous, guys. It should be max 15, 20, 30 minutes to get some backup. What the hell is going on?
My leg felt like it was gonna explode. It was so hot inside. I remember the last conversation with one of the people that answered the phone from the police. And he told me again, there is a unit coming to you. That's where I snapped, telling him, but that's not true. No one is coming. No one is coming. It's been 4 freaking hours. Why is no one coming here? You're leaving us. Next time, maybe I won't be able to call you. Like, they keep killing people and we can't go out. And he's like, don't go out. Don't go out of the bomb shelter. When is someone coming? And I was just tired. I was so tired. I didn't want to call them anymore. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And I started asking myself, like, when is this going to end? Is this going to end? Am I going to die? And my leg was like the hardest part of everything. Like, I could feel my bones in this part starting to crack.
Like, she's super lucky she didn't get shot, because if they just had people coming in all the time shooting everything, I mean, super lucky. I mean, this is like incredibly lucky,
And I remember at that point, I was done.
אבוש, אני עוד חיה, יש לי גופה ומלא רגליים שנשענות לי על הרגל כבר על 4 שעות. אני חושבת שיצטרכו לקרות לי אותם לחזור. אבל למה הם לא באים?
The next time they come, I don't bend down. Like, I stay up, and obviously they're gonna shoot me and put a bullet in me, and that's it. And that, in a very weird way, calmed me down. Like, I knew when it's going to end. Like, I didn't know when the next time they're going to come, but I knew that the next time it's done. Like, I don't feel this pain anymore. I'm not in this situation anymore. I'm done.
Damn, so her leg was being crushed, right? Unbelievable.
So, because that calmed me down, I I did find the strength the next time they came to fight more and to hide again. Like, I didn't want my life to end there. So after a few hours, at one point they started throwing grenades inside. The feeling that I remember is that when there was shootings, my heart was racing. But the first time I heard a grenade, I felt like my heart stopped. Like, the bombing was so strong that I felt like a few people that were inside the bomb shelters with us is the Sassi family. Avi Sassi, he jumped on the first grenade. I remember also at one point, every time after they started shooting throwing grenades, every time I opened my eyes, I could see like there's less and less people. And I didn't understand what that was. I didn't think about it at that time. But now, like, it was because people exploded. And then, because a lot of us had our phones, I remember someone saying something about the internet is saying that the military is now handling the situation. That's when they started.
You know, about flipping time. 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours is ridiculous, guys. It should have been back up within 30 minutes. You know, unbelievable.
Coming less frequently. So at that point I started like looking for my phone. I remember like twisting a little bit to this side and I could see my phone on the back of the dead body or something, somewhere between around this area. And I found it and I picked it up and I called my dad. He told me on the phone, I found a rescuer. Like, I found someone that will pick you up. He is with a unit, he is looking for his daughter, which is also there. Talk to him, send him your location, and then he'll come get you. And then I told that to my friends. I called him. He asked me to count the survivors inside, like how many survivors there is inside. He said he was gonna be there in half an hour. And then
another half an hour. I mean, come on, guys. We need to up the flipping response time at least.
It hasn't been half an hour. But someone started screaming like, is there anyone here that needs rescue? Anyone here that needs rescue? And I remember like really panicking because I imagined the way we're gonna be rescued so many times, and not for 1 second I thought like one person is gonna scream outside, does anyone needs rescue? And then all of the other people that were with me in the bomb shelter, they started screaming, yes, we need rescue, we need rescue, we need rescue. And I remember looking at Bar, my friend, and she's like, we're not getting out, we're not getting out. Also, my dad told her on the phone there is a lot of terrorists that is disguised as military people.
I was gonna say, if someone's saying, does anyone need help out here, it could be like a flipping ploy, like a ruse to get them outside or get them to expose themselves so they can get killed, right?
Don't go out, still play dead, play dead.
Yeah.
And then I remember this guy coming inside. He had one arm on the wall and the other arm to the pathway with a gun. And he started screaming at us, get up, get up, get up. And then at one point he said, Nitzan, it's dad. And then we looked around to see who is Nitzan. And I saw that she actually got up. So we understood that this was her dad. And
Man,
this
is insane. This is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life.
A rescue. We are actually getting rescued now. And so everyone started getting up, like all of a sudden everyone. But I couldn't get up because I had the dead body on my leg. So when Adar, my friend, got up, I looked at her and I was like, you have to take her out. And she looked at me like I wasn't even talking. She was just staring at me like this. The rescuer screamed at her, why are you just standing there? Come on. And then she went to him. And then I saw Ben that got up and I said, Ben, you have to take her out. And I did the same thing. And then he realized, and then he took her hand, he pulled her a little bit and he managed to move her. And that's when I went to go out of the bomb shelter. And I had to step on top of the dead bodies. I looked up and I saw daylight. And I saw a truck and I saw another truck next to that truck. And then I looked to the side when I completely got up, and I saw 2 soldiers leaning down with the guns. And then we drove away. He told us not to look outside, and then we were evacuated to the hospital. That's where I met my dad and my uncle and my sister.
Damn, that's a heroic story, guys, honestly.
After the first week, we did an interview in the press, and it gave me strength, like, to explain or to talk about it.
So yeah, this is why it kind of what inspired her to become a singer. And she, like I said, she didn't sing before this, and now she became a singer. Unbelievable. She is the best singer in the Eurovision. I know a lot of people say, oh, Chris, you're whatever. I'm not biased whatsoever, guys. Trust me, I'm not biased. Best singer. It's unbelievable, her singing. And to be inspired by such a tragic event, war is just such hell, guys. It's unbelievable.
Like, there was nothing I could do in that situation.
I think God was looking down on her that day, guys. Unbelievable. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Yuval Raphael's story. Definitely 12 points from Ireland. I think that, like, her song at the Eurovision as well is truly unbelievable, guys. So I really appreciate the support, you know, liking, subscribing the videos, and, you know, unbelievable story. Like, truly unbelievable. She played dead. Her dad was a very smart man to tell her that, you know, tell her some military tactics, you know, to make sure that she was okay, guys, because that could have gone very badly, very, very quickly. Okay, so yeah, much love to her. Okay, and hopefully, yeah, she does well in the Eurovision, guys. A lot of people are asking about my reactions. If you guys want to go check out my reactions to her song as well, go check them out, guys. They're on my YouTube channel. Okay, amazing, amazing song. I have a bunch of other Eurovision songs as well. Okay, so go check those out. Unreal, man. I mean, truly, that's one of the most remarkable stories I've ever heard in my life, guys. So the song is called New Day Will Rise, Yuval Raphael. Okay, I got a bunch of people telling me to react to it, so I had to, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.